Welcome to This Explainer. Look, I don't want you to just passively listen to me today. I want you to think of me as your corner man in the ultimate daily battle, you versus you. Whether you're an athlete stepping onto the field or a young professional walking into the boardroom, you face this exact fight every single morning. On one side, you've got the version of you that procrastinates, doubts, and hides from discomfort. But on the other side, that's the relentless, unstoppable version of you that is fully capable of greatness. Today, we're breaking down exactly how you forge that greatness through the massive, compounding power of consistency.
Okay, let's start with a number, 86,400. That's the exact number of seconds deposited into your life's bank account every single day. You see, time is a currency that's infinitely more valuable than money. Think about it. If you lose your money, you can always earn it back. But if you lose a second, a minute, or an hour, it is gone forever into the abyss. Every single second you spend debating whether to start or waiting until you just feel ready is a harsh penalty against your future self. The clock is ticking unyieldingly, and honestly, it doesn't care if you're scared or unsure.
Which brings us to probably the biggest lie you have ever been sold, the illusion of tomorrow. You tell yourself, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Because let's be real, it's a comforting thought, right? It totally lets you off the hook for today. But the reality is, tomorrow is a complete mirage. It's essentially a graveyard where your amazing opportunities go to die simply because you are too paralyzed by overthinking to take action. Waiting for perfect conditions doesn't prepare you, it just trains your mind to accept mediocrity. The future doesn't belong to the idle, it belongs to the bold who completely understand that right now is literally all you actually own. Let's look at the stark contrast between two very different mindsets. The impulsive mind is fundamentally weak because it relies entirely on fleeting motivation. It sits around waiting for that magical, unpredictable spark of inspiration before getting to work. But the disciplined mind, it is unshakable. The disciplined mind takes immediate, messy action regardless of how tired or overwhelmed the body actually feels. Taking that immediate step is the absolute cure for the paralysis of overthinking. You know, motivation comes and goes like the wind, but discipline is absolutely mandatory if you actually want to win.
Here is the crucial takeaway. You simply cannot have extraordinary results while living an ordinary life. Sacrifice is the price of admission to success. Elite performers completely understand this. Do you really think Kobe Bryant became a legend by taking it easy when he felt tired? Or do you think Elon Musk built billion-dollar companies by just waiting for the mood to strike? Absolutely not. They grinded when everyone else quit. Achieving high-level consistency requires giving up the late nights out, the endless phone scrolling, and all those ordinary comforts. And mathematically speaking, this is exactly how that sacrifice pays off. Sporadic, random bursts of massive effort completely pale in comparison to daily 1% actions. Going for one massive workout isn't going to get you in shape, but showing up consistently, day after day, that mathematically outperforms those random, exhausting bursts of energy every single time. Think of an airplane. If a pilot adjusts the course by just 1 single degree, the change is microscopic at first. You wouldn't even notice it. But over thousands of miles, that tiny daily adjustment completely compounds, taking that plane to an entirely new, incredibly distant destination. Now, this daily compounding action also builds our ultimate shield, resilience. Look, too many people are completely paralyzed by the fear of failing. But consider Thomas Edison. He had 10,000 failures before he successfully created the light bulb. You have to reframe failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's a completely necessary tool for growth. When you take daily, immediate action, you completely neutralize that fear of failure. Every single attempt is just finding another way that doesn't work, which pushes you one step closer to the one way that finally does. To get there, you must learn to willingly step into the fire. We call this the crucible of discomfort. True strength isn't just handed to you, it's forged. Think about the strongest metal in the world. It doesn't come from a place of comfort, right? It is purified and strengthened by intense burning heat. Or think of a river. A river doesn't carve through solid rock by sheer force, but by the relentless, uncomfortable persistence of its daily flow. You need to embrace the obstacles you're facing today. They aren't there to break you. They are the necessary building blocks shaping you into an unstoppable force.
So we need a massive perspective shift right here, right now. Yes, pushing yourself is painful. Nobody is denying that. But you ultimately have to choose between two different pains. The pain of discipline is totally temporary. The soreness from the gym, the absolute exhaustion from studying late, that fades. But the pain of regret, that is permanent.
Imagine looking back 10 years from now, dealing with the agonizing realization of your wasted potential. Choose the temporary pain of working hard right now so you never have to carry the heavy, permanent burden of regret.
I want you to ask yourself a brutally honest question right now. When you say, I don't have time, or I'm not ready, or I'll just start tomorrow, are those actual objective facts, or are they simply lies you tell yourself to protect your cozy comfort zone? Excuses are seductive because they let you avoid effort in the short term, but they are the exact mechanisms that lock you into a life of mediocrity. You have the time, you have the energy, you just have to stop actively looking for a way out. Let's actually diagnose what's happening in your brain when you make those excuses. You might easily fall into the mental trap of waiting for perfect timing, but the harsh reality is conditions will literally never be ideal. There will always be a reason to wait. Or maybe you're trapped by the sheer enormity of a massive goal. The actionable solution here is simple. Stop looking at the entire mountain and just focus on taking one single step. If you can eliminate these mental traps and stop waiting for outside permission, you completely free yourself to finally take control of your destiny. And taking control means holding yourself fully accountable. This is what I call the mirror test. At the end of the day, there is no boss, no parent, and no system to blame. When you look in the mirror tonight, can you honestly say you gave it your absolute all? Listen, nobody is coming to save you. You must take total ownership of your daily execution. And it's not about being absolutely perfect, it's about prioritizing progress over perfection and proving to yourself day after day that you are defeating the weaker version of yourself who just wants to quit. So, how do we put this into practice today to reach peak productivity? It comes down to 3 things. Step 1, define your goal specifically and write it down to create absolute focus. Step 2, be ruthless and cut out the negative distractions, the social media, the mindless scrolling, anything that is stealing your precious time. Step 3, take one small, messy step today, right now. Do not wait to feel ready. Action is the only bridge between your dreams and your reality, and getting started immediately is the absolute best way to build undeniable momentum. It's actually amazing to see how beautifully those small, messy steps start to compound. A tiny daily gain, something as incredibly simple as waking up just 15 minutes earlier to work on your goals, or reading just one single chapter of a book, might look totally insignificant at first. But over weeks, months, and years, that small task completely accumulates into a major life victory. It transforms your character, it builds your confidence, and eventually, it cements an unshakable legacy. You see, you aren't just building a career or a better body. You are actively building the person you are destined to become. So we finally arrive at the dividing line between those who win and those who merely dream. It all comes down to one simple, provocative question. Will you make time, or will you make excuses? The clock is constantly ticking. You know the compounding cost of waiting, and you now understand the incredible power of daily discipline. You have everything you need inside of you right this very second. It is time to stop paying the steep, steep price of procrastination. Make the choice, take action, step into the fire, and go build the life you have always wanted.